What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy, and today we got a quick little video for you. These are 8 sleeper products that I think a lot of you guys wouldn't even really consider. Some of them you would, and this is just some stuff that I use that's sort of like around the edges of everything else I'm doing that makes my life easier after 20 years barbering behind the chair, 800 YouTube videos, and just being able to test every product in the industry. Many of these companies send me stuff. Like I got a lot of advantages to figure out some of the stuff that's on this list. So I'm sure that you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's kick this thing off with the very first sleeper product on the list. This particular vent brush is actually the Johnny B vent brush, but you guys see me with the beard. You always ask me how I do it. The truth is there's 2 products that I use. One of these products is actually the Heat Stroke from Stylecraft, which is a hot brush that you can use to straighten out your beard. But before I do that, I always got to blow dry it. And when I blow dry it, I use this vent brush, and it can just get so straight, so smooth, and it stays nice until it gets wet again. I use this literally every single morning. This is my personal brush. One of the things that a lot of barbers kind of skimp on, you guys all want to learn how to cut hair, but you don't think about the hairstyling. Towards the end of the haircut, if you have one of these brushes, it's going to make your life easier as far as blowing the hair back, getting colics to lay down, or just general styling. I think it's definitely a sleeper. If you don't have a vent brush, get one. And if you guys want a really good one, check out this Johnny B one. All the products will be linked down below. Let's go on to the second sleeper product. All right, y'all. We're going to need this one for, man, I forgot the razor. All right, so we're back in the house. So what this here is, this is actually a Turkish razor. I know a lot of you guys may not know about these. You may think these are annoying because there's an extra step you got to use. Check this out. So you guys see these 2 little tabs on the razor? So if you break them off, you're actually left with your razor looking like this. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your razor and you're just gonna slide it in between that little gap right there. What's nice about these is you could set that to any height that you want, but I don't know why, but ever since Mo cut my hair with one of these razors, I realized how smooth it felt on the skin, and I swear it makes like every single razor feel smoother and better. So you can really get any Turkish razor you want. I'm going to link one that's kind of cheap down below, but you guys definitely want to check that out. If you've never used a Turkish style razor holder, you got to give it a try. Many of you have seen me holding this, using this, and I actually bought, I had to buy this one because I let Chad use it and he was kind of manhandling the gimbal. And my Stylecraft tools. Okay. Wow, we got almost everybody in this room. Okay. I want you guys to raise your hand also if you have never mastered clipper over comb. So that one broke. I sent that off through no fault of DJI. This has been an excellent addition to the kit. I would definitely recommend you get the creator combo if you want to use this for any type of media content. This is the Osmo Pocket 3. So inside of the package, you have your microphone with the little wind muff when you're outside. You also have that little magnet that can help you stick it to your shirt. It's actually super strong. Your little protector case and the actual camera and gimbal itself. This camera is phenomenal. It can shoot in 4K, 10-bit, log profile, which is something I use all the time when I go to shows. You can shoot vertical, so all your Instagram stuff, and you can shoot horizontal. So this is one of the coolest little cameras I've ever used. I absolutely love this thing. And, the fact that mine broke because Chad kind of manhandled it, I couldn't go without it. The time lapse that I did at CT that everybody liked, I used this. I put this on the top of our booth. There are some really cool functions you could do with that. If you guys want me to drop a future video showing off some of the features of that, I'd be happy to do that. You guys have seen me bring this up in my videos a million times. You guys have seen me use this a million times in the videos, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. This is the #1 rated screwdriver on Amazon, and it is that for a reason. First off, this is a metal case. It's super secure. It keeps everything where it's supposed to be. I know the moment I take this out, if any of the bits are missing or anything like that, it's USB-C charging. This would be the bit that I use to work on my clippers all the time. And what's really nice about this is this motor is not super strong. When I want to swap out lids, which I do regularly, I can easily take off the back of the case. I could work on the blades. I could do anything I want to do. I'm going to put that back on because I'm not really doing this right now. But I would just say having a good screwdriver around, absolutely essential for people like me who are always tinkering, always working on their tools, and working on other people's tools in the shop as well. So can't say enough good about this screwdriver, but if you don't have a screwdriver in the shop and you're looking for something, these aren't super expensive, but this will be able to handle pretty much anything from taking your lids off, swapping your blades, zero gapping. This tool right here, this tool is so cool on so many levels. This is a tool that I literally would never want to work without. This is the Uno 2.0 from Stylecraft. However, the regular Uno is still a fantastic offering as well. These are like $10 more, so I think they're around $60. You're gonna get 2 hours of runtime, and it's USB-C charging. So I can actually plug a USB-C charger into here and boom, I'm charging right away. So I got the nice protective lid that actually stays on pretty good. But aside from all of these features, one of the things that I use this for a lot beyond the obvious is fading. Now, when you get down to the end of your fade and you're struggling with a line, you can actually use this in this direction. You can use it vertically. You can use just a corner. You can tap down and go with the grain. And obviously getting into them sensitive, hard to reach spots like me right here on the mustache, I go underneath the mustache. I can clean this up right up to the nose. That's an area where I've cut a lot of people. And even when I am going to use the razor there, a lot of times I'll do this first. And for the cosmetologists who want to create that razor-like finish, this tool is really one of the ultimate sleeper tools, because I think a lot of you guys are using your big electric shaver to handle that. Like, for instance, I have the Metal Instinct right here, right? And this one's actually brand new. I've not even used this one. But this particular tool is super, super powerful, and it's meant to remove bulk really quickly. So when it comes to fading, power is not always your friend, and that's one of the reasons why I like the Ergo Clipper so much. It's such a good finishing tool. I want something at the end of my haircut that I can kind of finesse out that final line, and there really is no better tool to use than the Uno 2.0. And for the low cost of this, you just really can't beat it. And you know, for any of you guys out there, like consumer home use type guys, like this will be great for your face. This will be great for keeping your haircut looking fresh in between services. So definitely a product you should consider, and I'll put it down below. And also, if you use my code Eddie on anything Stylecraft or Gamma, you save 15%. So you're gonna get this for a really good price. With filming content and always flying around and doing all kinds of stuff, I actually have this really powerful backup battery. Now, this thing actually is strong enough to keep my laptop afloat for a long time when I'm editing on planes and stuff like that. But another use that I use it for a lot, being that a lot of the Stylecraft and Gamma tools are USB-C or micro USB compatible, I can actually charge a lot of my tools right with this. So sometimes when I'm getting to a show, I don't really think about the fact that I didn't charge anything. I can plug a few of them into this thing, and I know they're going to be good to go, ready for me. Also, like, you know, your phone's always dying when you're filming content and stuff like that too. So really, this is something that I've actually had this for a few years. There's a lot of wear and tear on this. This has been recharged many times, and I can't say enough good about it. So I'll put a link in the description to this one, but this is the largest battery that you're allowed to legally take on a plane. So that was what I was looking for when I bought this, and yeah, it goes everywhere with me. Let's go on to the next sleeper product, which is a lot more barber-centric. All right, y'all, this is a relatively new addition to the kit. Now, when I went to Chicago and I filmed E.T. the Barber, he was using this, and I'd really never seen anybody use a Telc stick before that. So what he was doing was, when it came time to use the electric shaver, he would take his Telc stick, he would put a little bit of Telc in the area that he was going to do the electric shaver in, and then it would allow the electric shaver to slide super smooth, also create a little bit of contrast in the blend. And since that trip in Chicago, when I seen him do that, I decided to buy one of these Telc sticks, and I've been using this a lot in the shop myself, especially when a client is a little bit sweaty, or maybe you got some kind of product on them or something like that, and you just want the blade to slide smooth. Of course, you could just use Telc powder as well, so I would definitely recommend grabbing some of that Johnny B Telc powder. I like using that. Pick yourself up one of these Telc sticks if you don't have one already, and let's move on to the next product on the list. Speaking of Johnny B, I definitely got to shout out this comb. This comb has been one of my favorite ever since I went to that first training with Johnny B in California. Now, what's really cool about the Johnny B combs is they're super flexible and they're very thin. I absolutely love it. I love how thin it is. I'm actually able to fade out from all the way down to a number 1. So that's a big game changer right there. And then the other thing that's smart about these combs is they're actually blue. Nobody walks in your shop with blue hair. So if you have a client that walks in with hair that's super dark, you can see it through the comb. Hair that's super light, blonde hair, don't matter. Definitely becoming one of my favorite combs of all time, and it's really great for doing tapers. I myself am a barber who does a lot of clipper over comb and a lot of shear over comb, and this is definitely one of those little sleeper products that I've found myself just constantly reaching for, even when I had other combs available. Check out this comb, and let's move on to the next one. Zuka neck guards. I have not been talking about them too much in my videos lately, but these are just one of the coolest products. I absolutely love this. They come in all types of colors. I have the green one here, but they have like neons and oranges and pinks. If you see what this does, basically, it goes around your client's neck. So once it's on your neck, no little hairs are gonna get underneath your client's cape, and they're like perfect for these guys who are going back to work, professionals, people who are just stopping in midday. When somebody is like, hey, I really got to go back to work, can you make sure like we try to keep me as clean as possible? Like in that scenario, there really is nothing better than the Zuka neck guard. And it's definitely a total sleeper product. I don't see a lot of other people using this, but I really think these are phenomenal, and you guys should give them a try. They're made by Philip Wolf, but he also has a wide variety of combs and stuff like that. And if you guys check the link in the description, you actually get 20% off your order if you use my code. All right, you guys, for the next one on the list, it's actually my digital microscope. I've lost track of the many machines that we zero gap, we seek to improve, we mess around with, and one of the ways that we get this absolutely perfect and we verify if the machine is good is we put it under this microscope. So I have my Rogue trimmer right here, and as you guys can see on that screen, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but you're able to see every single tooth in perfect detail, and you are able to see if your blade is higher on one side or lower on the other, if there's a chip in the tooth or anything like that. So this is one of the big things that I use all the time. Chad bought this one, and it's really been a game changer. I absolutely love using this thing. Now, another thing that I'll actually do with this a lot that I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about is I'll actually use this to pick out my hair slivers. This thing zooms in like so far to where you could literally see your cuticle. So I'll put my hand underneath here, I'll literally dial in the focus, and I'll be able to see exactly where my hair splinter is, and I'll be able to get it out much easier. So that's just an additional side note for this product, but this has definitely been one of the biggest game changers. I think we've had this probably 2 years, and we have used this so often, and whenever you got a problem, it's just nice to be able to just go grab this, look at what it is, and fix it. There is no last product on the list. So the last product on the list is make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube Barber Academy, where we have over 800 videos to help you learn. Of course, this has become quite a good resource for a lot of barber schools and barbers in general and people who are new to advanced. A lot of people have picked up tips here, and soon I want to start to reach out to some of you guys to have you guys send me videos of you cutting hair. I will edit them, I will post them on my channel, and I will give you some exposure. And the other thing that I thought would be cool is if I get 3 of you guys to agree to send me your videos, then we're gonna have all 3 of your videos roll, and all of us together, let's vote on who did the best job, whether it was the best haircut or the best tutorial or just something that we liked about that personality. And then I'm gonna give you $200. I'll give you $200 straight up, or if you'd like, I'll give you $200 in prizes, $200 in clippers from either Gamma, Stylecraft, Williamsport, whatever you want to do. $200 is coming to you. So I think it'd be a lot of fun if we do this kind of competition, but it's not really a competition. Really, man, this is just for us to learn from other people other than me and have some other people featured on the channel from time to time. So if you're interested in that, drop a comment down below. I will reach out to you. I'll figure out how to get the video. You don't even have to edit it. Literally, just send it over to me. I'll tell you guys what I want you guys to send it, what format, stuff like that, so it's not too big. But other than that, man, I'm just going to post it, and we'll see where it goes. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys check out some of the links down below. And this is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm Mr. Eddie Barber. 800 videos to help you learn, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.